What's going on, guys? Roundedtiktak here, and we actually have another stall build. Nothing really has changed in the game except for the way certain things work. I'm with Mago and Onski, and this build goes to Nacho on Mago and Onski's Discord. That's where the credit for this build is. Now, you're going to notice that it's very similar to a lot of the builds that we have done in the past. Specifically, it looks like the no constructor stall build. But here's the difference. Although nothing in the game has changed per se, one thing has, and you might have already noticed it in your missions. If you've used a launch pad or a push pad for, I don't know, the past couple of weeks, you might notice that husks have been doing that daze thing where they just stand still and don't move a lot more frequently. Well, we're going to abuse that bug that's currently in the game and make the absolutely easiest stall build that you can possibly do. All you need is 2 traps, 1 trap even, and a constructor. Mago is currently playing power-based Nox, as you use for most of these builds, and this is the entire setup. All you need is a box with a quarter tile and half tile floors going around. And right here you have a corner piece wall with another corner piece wall. This right here is the only trap you're going to need. Once these walls finish upgrading, what's going to happen is the spawn will, even though the spawn's behind us back here, what should happen and what most likely is going to happen is all of the husks are going to walk to this one spot. We're going to use that mechanic where the husks bug out even easier now and have them land up here. They will call this the husk catcher. Once Mago places down his base, they will not have enough damage to break this wall. 90% of the husks will end up right here. This is the entire build, and they will not leave this spot. As long as you don't kill anything, you'll be good for a complete AFK build in literally seconds. This is a 144 man. It doesn't get harder than this. This is end game material as much as you want to say. I'm going to hang out in the box for the start so I don't mess with the husk aggro. If you guys are having issues, I do suggest doing something similar, and we're going to start this mission up and you guys can see how this new stall build works. Like I said, nothing's changed per se about the game. It's just there's a new bug, wouldn't you guess, in the game that allows for this kind of stuff to happen. Before we jump into the gameplay, I just wanted to jump into another mission because I realized we kind of went over the build part a little too quickly. So I just want to show you guys exactly what we do, or what you'd have to do to be able to get this to work. So when you get there, just make sure to clear up everything and then take a look at your map. This is a tough one. This is 3 spawns. We have one coming from this way, from that way, and from behind. To get as many husks as we can, I'm going to build the mouth of the tunnel probably this way or this way, and we're gonna have to just deal with the husks behind us. This one, there's no metal corrosion or anything like that, so just make sure to build out of metal. The first thing you're gonna want to do is build a box around the thing, and then follow it up with just some floor pieces all around. Choose the best location you can for the mouthpiece, and in this case it looks like the bigger spawn is this one, so we're gonna make it this way. So all you have to do is just add this here. Now, I've gone over this build or something very similar on my previous videos, but I don't want to have to force you guys to go there in case you're new to Fortnite. So I'm just going to show you exactly how it's done all together. You build it out like this. You add this piece right here, and then you build 1 tile here, 1 tile here, and a half a tile here. That is the entire build. And all you have to really do from this point is just use any floor launcher. You don't really need a special one, which some of these builds do take. And eventually, as soon as they get knocked up there, they eventually do get locked in place. Now, why is this happening? Well, ever since this last update came out, there is a bug that if something goes up or down, either way, it doesn't have to just necessarily be up. If it falls down as well, the enemies will get stuck there. As you can see, it just happened there, setting this up real quick. Whatever the bug is, it allows you to take advantage of it pretty easily. If you were to build a trap tunnel, the difference is, like, you could build a trap tunnel and then make it so they have to, like from here, if you were to shoot them from there down here, the same effect would happen. So either up or down, either way, they end up getting stuck like that. I just wanted to make sure to go over that a little bit more, just in case anybody hasn't seen a build like this before. You guys have an idea of what I'm actually talking about. It's a super simple setup. Once you get the hang of it, it's super easy. Another thing to take note of is that, again, they have to go up one tile. So just make sure this isn't like over here or down a tile or anything like that. You just want them to go up one individual tile before the husk catcher to actually work. And so we started it up. We've got a shield guy coming. We've got the little guys. And just so you guys can see here, once they go up there, they'll bug out. We've got a banner dropped. And there they start bugging out. You guys see? It might take a couple of tries. Oh my gosh, they hit hard, man. We can't kill them. I was just trying to get you guys a peek at the top here. And there you go. That's what ends up happening. If they do walk down, they walk down single file, so you don't have to worry about you know, them doing enough damage to break the wall. We do have some enemies back here, but with the base and the banner down, it's more than enough to tank up this, soak up some of this damage from these occasional little stray husks that are walking around here. This one's got 5,000 health left on it. And then if you wanted to, you can just, you know, use your taunt or anything, take the guys from the back, move them towards the front to the best that you can. One enemy on a wall is no big deal. You can just walk around and repair it. You can repair faster than they can damage at least one enemy. And yeah, you can see all of this just happening. Just, they do not move. It took us about a minute and a half. And on top of that, the spawn originally was from behind. I know a lot of people have issues with that, but one of these spawns was from here. So they didn't even have a straight shot to the open hole. That's why we do have a decent amount of husks on the back line here, but not nearly enough to make it any kind of issue. Just make sure you bring a banner. We could have used a slow field. We did not. And we have the majority of the husks stuck up there, and allows you, you can basically go do anything. If you want to drop a slow field or something like that, you can just walk away and keep it going. You guys can see Ansky and Mago are trying to aggro them to put them up top. We can have a nice complete picture for you guys. Again, with all of these stall builds, especially ones that are kind of, I'm going to call this kind of advanced, practice makes perfect. It really does. You're not probably going to get it on your first or second try, but once you understand the mechanics of what you're trying to do, where to stand, where not to aggro from, you're going to be good to go. And you can do this on, most likely you could figure out a way to do this on every mission, but at least for RTDs, retrieve the datas, this is all you got to do, and you just get a pile of husks stuck with nobody moving, and you just easily being able to AFK the entire mission. So although, again, it's a new take on an old build, it still works out quite nicely. File 14, things did die accidentally, so we did get a taker to spawn, but still no big deal. The majority of the husks are standing right where we left them. I just wanted to fast forward a little bit. The floor launcher is a normal floor launcher, 3 impact to reload, nothing special there. As more husks go up there, they eventually bug out and freeze as I don't die to the taker. One thing to take note of, and this is very important, I hope you guys get to this part of the video. You go anywhere near these husks, if you build anywhere near these husks, if you shoot them, shoot around them, or any sort of little aggro thing, you will 100% pull them all off of that platform, and you most likely will lose. I will show you that right at the end here on the last 30 seconds or so, and you guys can see exactly what I mean. Do not do the following, but it's that simple, guys. The game's kind of in a busted state. I'm so glad it got fully released. I just built down there. You can see them all go nuts. And don't worry, because I'm using the new Ninja, who's one of the best in the game. I died. Shut up. And that's the new jail build, the new stall build, whatever the hell you want to call it. Super easy. Nothing's changed except for a new bug within the game, of course. And that's really it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Nacho, for the build idea. Thank you, Mago and Ansky, for showing it to me. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Haven't made one of these in a while because nothing's changed, but here we go. Something changed within the game. Even though it's not intended, you might as well use it. There you go, the new stall build. I'll see you guys on the next video. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. Catch you on the next one. TikTak out.